What's up, Virgo? Virgo.
Basically, from the moment you actually order your first box of the farmer's dog, you have an advocate for your dog. The farmer's dog, you have an advocate.
All right, Virgo. You two fucking with the what you call it, so I might not be able to see all y'all on the screen. So we still gonna ride. You know. Shit, I gotta spit this out. I can't even eat flour. Your mother. That's who. That's who. All right, here we go. Let's get it. 3, 2. What's up, Keisha? All right. Let's see what's up, Virgo. Have a seat. Put down the broom. You already know what I was gonna say. Okay, you already know. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me the Virgo, please. All right, so Sag, we got 13. Virgo, Mercury, bonus, Pluto, and Aries inverted. Somebody could be settling down somewhere. All right, settling in somewhere. Somebody could be moving into someone's. Either two people can be moving into a new place, or somebody can be moving from their place to someone else's place. Okay. I don't know. Somebody's going back and forth in their mind about some type of communication, either some type of communication that's been had, or some type of communication that is forthcoming. Okay, and there's a boss figure, or somebody sits in a position of power or influence that's being left out in the cold, or something like that, or they're being hung out to dry, something like that. You heard the horn, huh? All right, let's see, Virgo. Let's see, Virgo. You got carefree. You have no cares or worries. Things are feeling easy. Frustrated, full, disappointed, dissatisfied, agitated, or discontent because you can't do or say what you want. Okay, so something's not holding up. Okay, somebody's trying to sway a crowd or sway the perception of a crowd of people. Okay, an audience, a community, a environment. Yeah, a composer. Somebody's trying to control, like a music composer, right? Okay, but they can't. They can't. Okay, I feel like you're in this power seat. You're in control. So somebody else trying to have control over what is yours, what you're commissioned to, oversee. Somebody can't oversee themselves, let alone, trying to be someone else better than they can be themselves. Okay, that's somebody's mindset, or a group of people's mindset, or a certain matriarch's mindset. Okay, that they can control everybody in their environment. No matter who it is. Somebody's delusional. Yeah, somebody could be in trouble, in legal trouble, about a false narrative. Okay, somebody could have perjured themselves in court about a fake relationship. Okay, maybe with a trusted official, or supposed to be a trusted official, a cop. Okay, somebody has a sexual relationship with a police officer, a corrupt one. Virgo. What you been doing, Virgo? Miguel Vixen's playing in the background. Somebody got like a stripper pole or something in a room in their house. I'm seeing somebody like, I don't know what you call that, doing some type of pole aerobics, if you will. Somebody could like to camp, fish, okay, the outdoors, road trips, something like that. So we got priest, bliss, entity attachment. Number 49 can be significant, 45, 94, 54, 71, 17. Somebody who's deceased, be a relative of yours, passed on relatives of yours, of some of yours. That's what this whole court situation has been about for some of you. Okay, somebody of high honor that left something to be given over to you, right? So like passing the torch to you, right? You being this person right here, whether you're a man or a woman. All right, somebody could have had a military background, whoever is deceased. Okay, and there was some type of hidden. The court case could have been hidden from you. Okay, something can even be like on a military base, right? And people kept this from you. So somebody's looking for a priest to try to get like an exorcism or something like that. Somebody's possessed. Like somebody could be hysterical or what is it? A heretic? You know how it's kind of like the Joker, right? You know, the Joker, he has like this mad laugh, right? Because he's mad in the head, right? You know, crazy. Okay, it's given that like somebody is just outside of themselves. Somebody's eyes could be black, right? There could be, when you look into somebody's eyes, there's nothing there. Okay, somebody's hollow. Got Ice King, chakras, and surprise. A rising star on the bottom of the deck. Okay, some of you guys can be performers. All right, stage performers. You got some type of good karma coming in when it comes to your career or something that you love to do. That you do, okay? Whether that is singing, writing, dancing, okay? Hairstylist, all right? A barber, whatever it is, okay? Or 42 can be significant, 24, 57, 75, 14, 41. You know how to make chips. Somebody could represent or sponsor a one of those, you know, kind of like the NAACP, right? You know, that type of group. Okay, not specifically that, but I mean, could be. But somebody's like a contributor. To be somebody who donates to the NAACP or organizations like that. So somebody could be wealthy. I'm seeing somebody sign a lot of different checks. Somebody could sign off on payroll or something like that. Somebody could have their own company, own business. Somebody could be a CEO. Somebody could be a partner of a company, a business, organization. Somebody could work in the stock market, okay, or the corporate world. Or something ties to the corporate world. All right, let's see, Virgo. Wasn't ready. Bird. Got hope in the reverse. Somebody has lost hope, okay? A greedy person. Greedy, change, and explore. Okay, memories. So somebody's reminiscing about past memories. The devil in the reverse. Yeah, something has you've gotten something up off of you. Okay. Like finally gotten something up off of you, and somebody has lost their hope. All right, infinity, envy, gluttony, kindness. This is like some type of continued envy from past life, like somebody following you, the energy of a person following you into this life. Somebody who's covetous of your kindness. It's like somebody's wanted to covet your kindness for generation after generation. Okay, those generations that you have been living, right, in this 3D, you know, reality. It's like going through a whole bunch of oysters trying to find a pearl, right? But a rare pearl, like a black one. Like a black pearl, okay? You're like this rarity that is like 1 in a million, okay? Or one of none. One of none. You hear the dogs. You hear the dogs. Confirming. Somebody could be loyal to you, okay? Speaking of dogs. And not to call a person a dog, I'm just saying dogs represent loyalty, right? Somebody's loyal to you, whether you know this person or not. I feel like you gotta, excuse me, confirmation. I feel like you know who they are, as in you've seen them before, okay? Person's loyal to you, whether you know it or not. They could be an air sign, they don't have to be, okay? Or they could be in the King of Swords energy. But an emperor. Justice. Wisdom. Victory. Secret. Okay. So a secret victory. Some of y'all be celebrating a secret victory. You know, as above, so below. So something might be becoming public, like a public victory. All right, or maybe it already is. Maybe you're already experiencing that. Got healing. Alicia Keys, The Unthinkable is playing. If you ask me, I'm ready. So somebody ready for something. The star. Change. Envy. Somebody's envious, or there's some people that are envious because someone trusts you. Okay, or because you trust someone. A star. Somebody who is in the spotlight. Somebody who is bringing this change. Okay. All right. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's up. I know you ain't got no shit up underneath your rug, you know, Virgos. We always cleaning up some shit. Okay, so, you know, you shouldn't have any, you know, anything hiding underneath the living room rug. But let's see. Somebody can have like a protruding Adam's apple, you know, kind of like mine. Okay, you know, kind of sticks out, you know, a bit. Somebody's surprised by another person. Something, the presence of another person makes a whole bunch of things make sense. Six of Pentacles, recent past. Okay, giving and receiving to someone. Okay, from you to another person, from another person to you. Somebody can have brown eyes, hazel eyes, gray. The Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Somebody could receive the offer. Confirmation. Okay. Or there's one coming. The Chariot, Nine of Pentacles. This person is single, whoever they are. They're not attached to nobody. Okay. They ain't got no third party. You know, circling them in the background. Okay. Somebody is unencumbered. Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody's like waiting for another person to see another person again. It's like somebody's waiting with open arms. Somebody got their arms open like this, with Ace of Pentacles behind them. It's like they're hiding it behind their back, you know, extending another arm, right? It's kind of like hiding roses behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Giving a person a hug, right? But you got roses behind your back, and then you be like, wow. You know, but it's Ace of Pentacles. Somebody watches you give to people, right? You help people, okay? People who deal with entity attachments, maybe, okay? Or deal with people who have them, who carry them. Two of Wands, Eight of Swords, King of Cups, Artist. So you got somebody else in your recent past here, a water sign. They don't have to be. It was giving me Pisces. Who they chose the direction to go in. Looks like they did it kind of silently. Okay. This person could have just disappeared one day, up and disappeared. Okay. That's because they had chosen somebody else, right? But they trapped themselves. They immediately regretted the decision. You see that looking back, right? They already chose this one and let this one go, but they're looking back. So immediately they realize that they made a mistake. Artists. Okay, so whatever they're dealing with, they created it. All right, you create your own reality. Okay, you draw in the experiences that you end up having. Okay, by what you focus on. Knight of Swords reverse. The Six of Swords reverse. Who is this? Eight of Swords. Somebody could be in jail or spiritual jail. Reader. Somebody could be watching a reader, watching someone who is a reader. Somebody could have donated to this reader's channel or something like that. Or somebody's just like watching from a distance, enjoying what they're seeing. Okay, and there's a Knight of Swords over here who has no forward movement. They've been stopped or something like that, or they've been something could have been moving or seemed like it was moving forward, and then it just flipped on his head. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Sun. Queen of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. So some type of truth somebody was speaking, or that somebody has been speaking. So when somebody speaks this truth, it's like the sun coming out, right? Okay? Because the truth is bright, it's sharp, you know, it's double-edged, right? It hurts going in and it hurts coming out, right? Like a double-edged sword, okay? And whenever you speak, something is exposed, something, light is shed on something, right? Or if this is you or other person, confirmation. Which exposes these people, okay? A couple to be, a couple in particular, to be exact, that have been trying to hide or shield themselves while they, you know, throw rocks and hide their hands. Trying to hide, throwing rocks and hiding their hands, okay? They bag of tricks. Because they feel like somebody is alone, or they feel like you were alone by yourself, like you couldn't avenge yourself, okay? You didn't have an entourage with you, or, you know, friends hyping you up in the background, okay? It was just you, right? Just you. So somebody felt like, you know, you're vulnerable, right? I got all these people over here, and it's just you. Yeah. Well, somebody's really a coward, though. There's really a coward though, you know, with a whole group, a whole bunch, a whole community of cowards. You know, birds of a feather flock together. Okay, that's why, you know, you should very, very much be aware of the company that you keep. You know what I'm saying? Even if you aren't as another person is, right? If you keep them around you, if you allow them to be in your energy, you will. I don't care how long it takes, and usually doesn't take that long at all. You will start operating just like that person. I promise you. You will start operating exactly like that person that you're allowing yourself to be around, that you're allowing to be around you. Okay, that you're allowing to be in your energy. You're welcoming that. You know, you may think that you can keep it, you know what I'm saying, at a distance, but no. No. If you rock with somebody who is the opposite of you, you will turn into the person. Okay? Yeah, and somebody needs to hear that you can't have two masters. You got to pick one. Okay, somebody's a fence rider. Somebody rides the fence. Okay, one of the most chilling words that I hate hearing, but lukewarm. Okay. You know, you cannot serve two masters, right? You will end up loving one of them and hating the other. All right, and you and someone else share two different masters. Okay, or someone that you're interested in. Them and another person share two different masters. Okay, so two people believe in the same thing, right? Okay, there's one on the outside who does not. All right, that is the, you know, the one that's not supposed to be there. Leo, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's up with the cards all wonky? Got the Five of Wands sideways. Got the King of Wands in the reverse. So somebody is basically subdued by a conflicting energy. Like somebody they can't fight it, whatever the conflict is or the conflicting energy is. Okay, somebody could be experiencing homelessness. It could be a group of people who are fighting each other and experiencing homelessness. Something that a reader or a prophet or prophetess or high priestess or high priest has already prophesied for somebody, for a group of people. They're experiencing it. You know, it's they're turning in on each other. You know, your enemies, confirmation, your enemies will gather one way against you, but they will scatter 7 different ways. Okay, this is a scatter. 10 of Cups, okay, in your family, this is connected to your relatives. For some of you, 3 of Swords, yeah, your relative for some of you has been a third party in your situation, or just your life period. Yeah, and it's time, a King of Swords time is up. An Aquarius, I'm picking up, the King of Swords time is up. Get a divine stepping in when it comes to this King of Swords, or something that they've been doing. Archangel Michael, block who that is, please. I'm trying to fuck with my card deck. Thank you. Page of Cups reverse. Okay, you got jealous family members or a particular family member who's jealous. Okay, there could be a page energy that's acting out. Okay, this could be a niece or a nephew to some of you, or your kid. Okay, if you don't have your kid. All right, this is like a niece or nephew or something like that. Somebody's like acting out because of the lack of your presence. So this is a kid or a younger energy that's in your family that's close to you, that you're close to, you always been close to, okay? But for some reason, like you cannot mess with the family anymore, right? And they could be like maybe a teenager, okay? So they have to be where they're at. Yet somebody's acting up because your presence isn't there. Somebody's mad. A younger energy is mad at people around them because you're not there. Because these people are the reason you're not there. Treatment of you, okay? You know, black sheep. So this is one black sheep to another, okay? You're the black sheep, and then there's another one. Your nephew or your child or something like that. But they're still in, you know, the pit where everybody else is over there, you know, the family. Page of Swords. Okay, they could be learning from you, watching you. If you got an online presence, Two of Swords, the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you can be guiding this younger energy through like some like a Two of Swords Moon energy. It's like confusion and mixed emotions, mixed feelings, right? I feel like this younger kid is being worked on spiritually by this family. Okay, you know, if they saw it in you, they see it in this younger energy. Okay. It's like they study in secret, or somebody's smart. Whoever this teenager is, they're smart. Okay, they know the people around them, you know, have a certain hatred or dislike for you. Okay, so they pay attention to you and they learn from you, but they don't allow other people to know that. Somebody could be 16, 17. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, this person, they could be planning their escape. Them walking away. Somebody could be waiting to turn 18. Okay. Two of Cups, Strength, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. Taurus. So it looks like a romantic gesture or something like that here. Meeting of the minds. Okay. Remember the other day I was talking about you know, Simba and Nala in The Lion King. Remember when they had met back up and they were circling each other, you know, because they looked familiar to each other, right? They just hadn't seen each other in a long time. Okay, given that. So watch yesterday's reading if you didn't. The last one I did, I think it's Cancer? Leo. Leo. Yeah, Leo's significant too. So somebody's mustering up the courage to speak to someone, to say something to someone. Okay. This is asking somebody on a date. Hey, I like you. Do you want to go on it? Can I take you on a date? Something like that. Okay, maybe not exactly like I just said it, right? But this is somebody asking another person on a date. Okay. All right, Virgo. Either you asking somebody on a date or they asking you on a date. Some of y'all never been on a real date. Not a real one. I know I haven't. Not a real one. Okay. Shit. You know, the dates that I've been on, I wouldn't even call them that, right? They were, you know, fake, right? It was a stage play. You know, somebody wanted something. You know what I'm saying? Right? Never actually been on like a date. Right? Okay, some of you guys may be having that first. All right, you may share a lot of firsts with this person. So somebody's so used to dealing with something or acting a certain way because it's always been that way, but something's changing. The world or something has changed. Yeah, because somebody understands something now. Okay, somebody went within. Okay, somebody took some time to, you know, take time to themselves, and somebody understands something now. So, somebody's a leader, somebody's a teacher. Like when somebody speaks, I'm getting like, what they say in the army? Attention, right? And then everybody's just, you know what I'm saying? That when you step in the room, or when whoever this Queen of Swords is steps in the room, / High Priestess, because I'm feeling that heavily off of them. They're highly intuitive or highly tapped in. Whenever this person steps in the room, they bring the light with them because they are the light. Okay, so all attention is on this person. No, not because they're trying, right? It's just the light that they carry. They can't help it. You know what I'm saying? This person minds their business. You know, they're not antisocial, right? You know, people speak, they speak back. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But people can take this person's energy as intimidating. Okay. It's something about a person minding their business that's intimidating to other people. It just is, right? A person that doesn't move like everybody else does, a person that sticks out like a sore thumb, right? Not because they're trying to, but because they are who they are, right? See everybody else in the world, they're trying to be seen. They're trying to get, attention. Oh, look at me. Hey, over here, right? Instead of just being naturally themselves. It's artificial. It's not real. It's like, what's that, virtual reality? I thought about buying one too the other day. I think I might just, anyway. It's like the virtual reality thing, right? Everybody wants to live in that virtual reality and they don't want to. Isn't there a movie? There's a movie like that. I can't remember what it's called. I think is it called Game Over? It might be called Game Over. But there's a movie like that, right? Where all these people are in the virtual reality world, okay? Running for this contest or whatever, right? And a lot of those people end up living in that world, right? They don't want to come outside of the game. They don't want to take it off, right? They want to stay in that reality. You know what I'm saying? Okay, same thing here. Where do you think they got the movies from? Right? Art imitates life, right? Okay, so everything you've seen in the movie, it's real, right? It's happened somewhere at some time. Okay. It's the world. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, something about there's like been a financial cap put over you, confirmation. Okay, that's been removed. The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, by somebody who doesn't want to take accountability. This could be a sister. It's too many. I don't need you. I don't need you. Seven of Wands. Los Angeles can be significant. So somebody has to defend themselves. They're trying to defend themselves against some type of the fact that they don't want to look at themselves. Somebody's they're a perpetrator, okay, and then they play victim. They perpetrate and then play victim. Perpetrate, play victim. Okay. Somebody could be pregnant now. Ace of Wands, yes. Someone's pregnant. Whoever this is, Capricorn. Okay, this is that person that's always pregnant. Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot. So somebody was going back and forth in their mind, but it looks like they've got the clarity or they've had a breakthrough, okay, when it comes to their emotions, their feelings, okay, or maybe, their mental space. If somebody was clear on their feelings, it was just being caught either between two worlds, or maybe somebody's coming out of one world and going into the other, right? Or something's falling off of someone completely. Somebody could be a pilot. Somebody could work for the airline, right? A airline. Ace of Wands. The Emperor. Somebody could be defending you, protecting you. Somebody's highly attracted to you, passionate for you. Okay, somebody feels very protective over you. All right, or you feel very protective over someone. Aries can be significant. Okay, the Lovers, Death, yeah, Two of Pentacles, Strength. Like you move someone. Like people can't get someone to flinch, right? But you can, or you do. And I'm just using flinch as a somebody cannot be like, somebody's not impressed by people. Okay, somebody's not moved by people, right? But they're moved by you. Okay, you throw something off, you bring an earthquake in when you come, right? And so do they. That's why they notice the energy. They're aware of what they're seeing because they carry the same thing. That strength. Okay, this could be a King of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be. Could be a King of Cups. Doesn't have to be. Okay, somebody could be in those energies. High Priestess. Whoever this Emperor is highly tapped in. Something could be same sex for some people. Nine of Pentacles. These are two single people who have been picked up, dusted off, cleaned up, you know, shined up, okay? Emperor and High Priestess. You could have been questioning at this person, like, is this person? Did they just look at me like, are they? Like, you could have thought you was tripping or something like that, okay? Down your intuition. Okay, you can understand now that yes, somebody is interested in you and vice versa. Both of you guys, okay, so if you guys are in the same environment, even if you're not, but if when you're in the same environment, whatever one of you is thinking, the other one is also thinking. Okay, I believe one of you is at least aware of that, or both. All right, or you're being made aware of it now as I'm telling it to you. Okay, when you're whatever you're thinking, when you're in the same vicinity as this person, they're thinking the same exact thing. You're sharing telepathic thoughts. All right, let's look at the current. Hearing sirens. Okay, I mean not outside in my spirit. So I don't know. Somebody could call the police or an ambulance, or something could be like an emergency or something like that. Or this could have happened. It's the garbage truck outside picking up the trash. So that's significant. We'll stick with this one. Somebody gets real excited to see you. Somebody gets really excited to see you. Like really amped up. You know, they cannot show this on the outside, right? But yeah. They look forward to seeing you. Which one? Hold up. This one? Okay. Family appreciation, third party closed off. So somebody's family's closed, kicked the third party to the curb or something like that. A third party that infiltrated somebody's relatives. Okay, they've been closed off to or kicked out or something like that. Hold on before we dive into that. Current energy spirit wants me to get something out of here. Somebody needs to hear something that's in this deck. We got clown searching. Okay, so it's giving me world star. Y'all remember world star hip hop? It's giving me world star hip hop. Okay, something that's been caught on video. Okay, that somebody's showing, you know, posting online or showing the world. This is embarrassment. It's embarrassment for somebody. Okay, signs around spring, water sign, trash, getaway. So this could be a water sign being exposed from your past. Trash. Yeah, somebody's being exposed as trash and a clown. Yeah, look, running away from secrets that they've been keeping. So somebody started this whole fucked up narrative, okay, about you, about who you are, about, you know, how people should see you, okay, which you are none of, okay, never have been. And even if you were, okay, you're not there anymore, okay. Okay. And it ain't nothing that's been coming out of their mouth, right? Okay, half lies, half truths are still lies, right? But somebody's trying to run away from these secrets that they've been keeping. A watcher sign, like I said, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, who wears a facade to people around them. Okay, people they call in favors to. They could act like, oh, somebody's doing something to me, or this person's attacking me, or this person's, and knowing damn well that they're the ones that are doing it. They're the ones that are doing it. See, narcissists will always scream and yell and shout like, oh, they're doing this and doing that. And they sound so detailed in it too, don't they? Like, how do you know all of these things? You know what I'm saying? How do you know all of these things? Where's the receipts, right? It's because they're the one doing it. They're doing it. Ain't nobody fucking with their life but them. You gotta admire family, okay? Somebody wants to have a family with you. We got a trigger in the reverse. Revenge, heartstrings, fired up, deadline. Somebody wants revenge because you're pulling on somebody's heartstrings. Because you and someone are connected. Okay, you don't trigger someone. Somebody wants revenge for that. Okay, some type of deadline that's been, missed. Yeah, this person doesn't trigger you, or vice versa. And that rarely comes out. Damn near never. Emotions, in and out, clashing like waves. Oh, so you two give each other butterflies. That's what I'm getting right here. Okay, somebody gives another person butterflies, vice versa. All right. Unsatisfied, revenge, heartstrings fired up. Yeah, somebody else is just pissed off and mad because they cannot pull on your heart anymore. Yeah, they're mad because they can't pull on your heart no more. All right. We'll use it here. A little bit. Butterflies can be significant. Somebody like Marvel, DC. Okay. Maybe that's something you and another person share. I know I'm a Batman man myself. Yeah. All right, let's see what's current energy. Matter of fact, let me just give me 5 across the wall, and I'll dissect it with the other deck. 1, okay, King of Cups. The Hermit. I fucking knew it. The 4 of Wands. Okay, you see the sacrifice, that's the sacrifice you're carrying on her back, right? Okay? Alright? Yeah, look, the Magician, she about to do some mumbo jumbo, some bippity bobbity boop, some magic, okay? Root work. Alright, to be summoning some type of, dark energy, malignant spirit, okay? But look at this shit. I had to call my likeness back from somebody the other night because they were playing with a voodoo doll with my likeness. Okay, so somebody's got a voodoo doll on you. Oh, this could be a confirmation to you as well. Okay, yes, somebody was poking around. Yeah, look at them around the campfire, plotting on what they can do to you next. Okay, that thing didn't work, so let's try this. But unbeknownst to them, it's the same damn thing that they've been doing over and over and over again. It don't even sound different. So these people have been given over to a reprobate mind. That's what it's giving me. They've been given over to a reprobate mind. Okay, look it up if you don't know. Once you are so much, if you want to be somewhere so bad, God will give you over to that thing, whatever that is, right? If you're choosing this thing over him and you want it so bad, he will give you over to it. I won't say gladly, but he'll give you over to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening here. Somebody's been given over to whatever their temptations or their lust or whatever it is, okay? They've been given to it, offered up to it. Somebody could be getting baptized. Somebody could have got baptized. Congratulations on that. Emperor, 8 of Wands, incoming communication. Somebody's getting the go, the green light. And Emperor, okay, either I'm talking to you or opposite you. Toxic, Kaylani? Don Julio made me fulfilled. So somebody can drink Don Julio? Or somebody can be alcoholic? Or somebody could have, that's why I don't drink tequila unless I'm in a private setting with, my person or myself, because, tequila make your clothes come off. You know what I'm saying? It just does. If you don't know that about it, you better know it. Okay, 4 of Swords. Okay, so that could have happened. The Fool. Okay, so somebody could have gotten drunk and slept with somebody that they would rather not have slept with. Okay, they wouldn't sleep with them if they were sober. We've all had those lays. That if you were sober, you really wouldn't do it. But right now they're looking like a means to an end. Okay, let's just be honest about it, right? Okay. Everybody's been there. Most people. 2 of Cups. That person that you would just never fuck again. Like, just ever. Happened once. It shouldn't happen then, but it happened. But, let's act like it didn't. Right? Yeah, somebody's going through that. Walk of shame. I can't make it out. Ace of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, 8 of Wands. Okay, you can feel somebody's passion for you. So 2 people are sharing in each other's passion, right? You can feel that fire between the 2 of you, even at a distance. Okay, especially at night. Okay, something about nighttime. All right. Okay, now, both of you. It's y'all business. Both of y'all can be self-pleasuring to each other. I don't know. Okay, I'm seeing it. All right. We grown. Six of Wands, yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all share sexual energy back and forth. You and this person, okay. The Magician, the 3 of Pentacles. It's like a consummation in the spirit. Something's been signed off on, okay. Spiritually. The Tower. The Moon. Chariot, the Empress. Look at that. 7 o'clock between the swords. Ace of Swords. Somebody can be moving in silence. Somebody's moving in silence. Okay, they're not. So somebody's just like you. If I'm getting like their movement is like it's crisp, it's clean, it's unsuspected. Somebody goes underneath the radar, undetected. So just like you, look at the 2 dogs there. 2s everywhere. You be seeing 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2 people who are at this moment loyal to each other. Okay, their attention is only on each other. There's emotion and feelings going on in between each other. Okay, back and forth. And whoever these crabs in the bucket were, okay, they're no longer able to reach where the 2 of you are. Look at the crab down there. The crab can't reach, obviously, okay? And you got the waterfall coming down, the water pushing against the crab, right? Probably can't even come up to the surface for air. Probably got to crawl off and climb off somewhere over here to come up. All right, but there's 2 people that are experiencing these butterflies, these emotions, okay, these feelings, this passion. 7 of Cups, yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing. Residuals is playing. Yeah, so 2 people feel like they're looking at their 10 of Pentacles, which is a confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. So if you had any doubts, stop doubting it, because yes, that's your person. Absolutely, you're feeling the same thing. It's too strong not to acknowledge. And I don't feel like somebody's not trying to acknowledge it. I'm just saying. The Magician. You both manifested each other, literally, into each other's reality. One day just popped up. I've never seen this person before, right? Though they are familiar to me, right? Their spirit is familiar to me. So in their facial features, they look familiar to me, right? Like I've met them before, seen them before, but I have not. Not in this life. Okay. This person thinks of you a lot. Maybe kind of shy, a little bit, but I don't feel like it's shy to the point where, fear, arises and it paralyzes them. Three of Wands. Artist. Somebody lays in bed at night thinking about, fantasizing about the future. Okay. Kids running around the house. All right. Going on trips, concerts. Okay. Traveling. Just creating together. Finances. Okay. Just a lot of love. Somebody wants like a house full of kids. Somebody wants a funny or amusing kind of household. Kind of like household. It's reminding me like the Cosby Show or Roseanne. Something like that, right? We've had the energy come out before. Two people are funny. Two people are pretty hilarious. Okay, so this would be like a very electric relationship. The Nine of Wands. The Star. Somebody's cautious. I feel like somebody had to stand back for a while, for a second, to make sure that what they were looking at was actually what they were looking at. The Queen of Cups, yes, and it is. It's exactly what you think it is. They're exactly who you think they are. Okay, who you're feeling they are. Okay, what's your intuition telling you? Do they give you peace? You know what I'm saying? Or do you get anxiety and worry and fear? Do you feel peace around them? Right? Do you feel inspired around them? King of Wands. Aquarius, Leo. Aquarius. King of Swords, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles. There's an Aquarius out here trying to interrupt communication. They're trying to interrupt some type of communication between the two of you. This person could be somebody divorced, somebody in law enforcement, a bully. This is a bully. Page of Swords, the devil, a stalker. Stalking this Empress. So Divine Masculine, if I'm talking to you, this is somebody stalking your Empress. A potential past person of your Empresses, okay, man or woman. Yeah, this person's been stalking your person, causing chaos and hell and everything else for this person. Trying to keep them from birthing something. So this is like the dragon, the woman and the dragon. The dragon was there to devour the woman's seed once she gave birth. Don't you see she's pregnant? Don't you see she's pregnant with the Messiah? Confirmation, big spirit. Artist. So somebody's plan didn't work. Somebody's plot did not work. Their scheme did not. That's too many. Did not work. A Leo. This person's connected to an Aquarius. Okay, they listen to an Aquarius. I don't know. It's a bunch of masculines that act like this one masculine's their daddy or something like that. I don't know. That's how they respond to this person or take orders from this person. I don't know. Hell, this could be somebody's father. That's a corrupt official with an entity attachment or entity attachments. Is that the person that needs to see a priest? Or they need some type of exorcism or something like that? Because they open themselves up, they open their spirit up to entities, to use them willingly. Look, for money, for the love of money. It ain't the money that's evil, it's the love of it. All right, what you're willing to do for it. It's not the money that's evil. It's the intent what you intend, what a person intends. Something doesn't add up. Okay, I'm getting like either some actual gossip, or this is like, you know, spiritually being projected, which is to make someone cautious. Okay, but I believe somebody's cautious anyway. Somebody has their boundaries up anyway. Okay, but somebody can also see somebody is highly tapped in, just like the other person is. Whoever this masculine is, the divine masculine is tapped in spiritually, just like the divine feminine is. Divine feminine, you don't seem to be out here. Your energy doesn't seem to be damn, son. Queen of Pentacles. You guys been seeing bunny rabbits or something like that? Somebody been seeing a lot of rabbits? Feathers. Four of Pentacles. Okay, there's a sister out here who's been trying to hide the fact that they do magic. Okay, or black magic. They dabble in that shit. This is a perpetrator. This is somebody who steals artistry from other people and tries to present it as their own. Okay, plagiarizing of sorts. Okay, Ten of Wands. Look, yeah, they go around collecting people's attributes or you know, mannerisms or style or something like that, and they try to, you know, walk in that. Culture vulture. Somebody's also a culture vulture. Emperor reverse. Yeah, somebody's having a fall from grace. They're being thrown down. Thrown with this lightning bolt here. Okay, Six of Wands, the Tower, Emperor reverse, Ace of Wands upright. It's gonna be something about somebody's manhood. Something about somebody's manhood here. Okay, that's on full display. What was that? Oh, shit. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So, look, I'm scrolling through Facebook the other day, right? Oh, my goodness. I'm scrolling through Facebook the other day, right? Last night, matter of fact. Okay. And I come across one of these people that I blocked in my past, right? A potential suitor that I left behind, you know, because they were on some fuck shit, right? I basically saw, like, you know, on Facebook, they got a whole bunch of shit on Facebook. You know, shit's not really censored anymore, okay? I saw this person in the video, right? Public video, right? Being sexually intimate with, you know, people, right? It just popped up. It came up, beloved. It came up out of nowhere. I promise you I didn't want to see this motherfucker's face. I promise you, okay? Like, I found out and saw some shit that I wasn't even aware of then. You know what I'm saying? Not to the detail, right? So you could be coming across somebody, okay, either in person or online or however it is. You're going to be shown something about someone that you've already walked away from, okay? Yeah, you might not give a damn, okay, but Spirit's going to show you something. Spirit's going to show you something. Okay. Somebody be losing their home, okay? Somebody be being thrown out of a building. Somebody could go to try to enter a building, like sliding their key card or putting in a code, and the code doesn't work anymore. The key card doesn't work anymore. Okay, somebody's been ousted. I just heard accosted. The Devil, the Fool, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Ooh-wee. Somebody's trying to act nonchalant, act like something doesn't affect them. Act like something's not, like they're not tripping about something, but oh, they absolutely are. They absolutely are. They're panicking. They're panicking. Yeah, because something was a shock. Something came as a surprise. This wasn't supposed to happen. Something wasn't supposed to turn out this way. Scorpio, Aries. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, something so public that somebody can't defend themselves. They can't say anything. They're like, it's like all the evidence is against them. Okay, there is no like reasonable doubt at all. Somebody's a fraud. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's alone in something. You know, with great power comes great responsibility, right? Somebody did not carry that mantle correctly. They didn't carry that mantle correctly. This is like giving a child a freaking samurai sword and allowing them to run all around the house with it. Ah, you know what I'm saying? A child. Okay, that's what this is. Okay, that's this person. Okay, or giving you know, a psychopath live rounds, you know, to shoot off, right? You know, and they're a psycho, and so somebody's finances, somebody's life, somebody's stability, somebody's just being looked into, period, or they have been being looked into, which is why this tower can fall now, can hit now. King of Cups in the reverse. The Hangman. Yeah, something's attached to somebody. Somebody's caught up for doing something. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles. A lot of something. Something was premeditated. This Capricorn feminine here could have used whoever this masculine is. This King of Cups in reverse. This Capricorn used this King of Cups in reverse. Okay. To create some type of false reality, right? Some type of false outlook on who you are or what it is that you do. They worked tireless. Archangel Michael, please. They worked tirelessly to do so. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, and tried to wear a mask while doing it the whole time. 3 of Cups, the Lovers. Strength on the bottom of the deck. So somebody tried to turn your energy in on itself. Somebody wanted you to party all the time. Somebody wanted you to have reckless sex. Okay. Somebody wanted you to just, you know, drug, sex, and rock and roll. Okay. But you've tamed your temptations. Yeah, your temptations don't have a hold on you. You know what I'm saying? You got a hold on them. Right? Okay? You know, they're purring. You got your temptations purring. You know, you pet a cat, right? I'm not a cat man myself, but you know, those of you that are, you know, when you pet a cat and they start purring and stuff or rubbing up against you, this is how your temptations submit. They submit. Ten of Wands, 3 of Swords. Somebody cannot take the burden that they're carrying. Internal, external. Okay, the strength is not matched to yours. All right, yeah, and your balance. Look at that. Strength, balance, patience. Somebody's been a third party in a lot of different relationships. Okay, this person that's been pregnant, that's always pregnant, this Capricorn. Okay, yeah, and I remember now Spirit's bringing to my recollection a reading I gave about 6 months ago. Could be like 6 months ago, right? About a feminine that got an abortion just so that they could get pregnant by somebody else's man or husband or whatever, right? Somebody was already pregnant, got an abortion so that they could come in between a relationship. Okay? Somebody goes around collecting wands. You know, dicks, a bag of dicks, if you will. And looking for the next one. You know, so they can put the next plaque they can put on their wall. This person could be sick. The Hermit. King of Cups reverse is having stomach issues, pain in their pelvic area. This person could be, oh, this person was sexually active with this Emperor in reverse. So some type of group, sex is giving sex cold. Some type of group sex out here. Remember we was talking about it in the beginning, right? Or in the beginning of this current energy. This Emperor was being ousted for something publicly, something having to do with their sexual organs. Yeah, this King of Cups is connected to that too. And this Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Reader. Somebody trying to attack this reader. Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The third party is seen, okay, or whoever this is, who is always a third party in people's, other people's business, is seen. Because of the weight, because of the burden, because of what's going on in their life. You shall know a person by their fruit. Thank you, beloved, for donation. Right? What God say? You shall know a person by the fruit that they bear. Okay? What is in their environment? Is it thorns? Is it you know what I'm saying? Is it rotten? Are there rotten things? Okay, or is it grapes? You know what I'm saying? Is it oranges? Is it apples and pears and things of that nature? Kiwis and, you know, sweet things. Right? Or is it rotten? Okay? Discernment. Right? Discernment. Somebody did something single-handedly. Somebody defended themselves single-handedly. Okay, your spirit team, of course, included. But in the flesh, in the physical, you were alone in this. Okay, you held something up alone. Okay, you built something alone. I do not know who you are. Don't nobody call my phone. Shit. I don't talk to people like that, you know, so it's gotta, it's a op, you know, watching on the other side, you know, trying to interrupt. It's King of Cups in reverse. Judgment. Scorpio. Yep, it's a Scorpio. They goofy, silly ass. The Sun, the Six of Swords. Okay, so you leaving. Oh, somebody else is leaving. Yeah, they're going away. But it's not that they've overcome something, right? Usually this is overcoming something, right? Moving forward. They haven't, it's not something they overcame. It's like the sun is pushing them out, right? This person's dark. That's what happens when you walk into a dark room and you turn the light on, right? The darkness dissipates. It leaves. It runs away, right? That's what's happening here. You came in, turned the light on, and the darkness has to flee. It has to go. Yeah, they're not invited. They can't go. They can't come. Pause. Queen of Wands, Five of Cups. Yeah, somebody is sad at how beautiful you are, or handsome you are. You know, men can be beautiful too. All right, but yeah, somebody is feeling some type of way about how good you look. Cause I feel like they talked a lot of shit about you. Now they're full of shame. They got their head covered. They're feeling exposed. You know, like this child on this card right here, on the sun card, this little boy right here. They're feeling exposed. And definitely under judgment. Okay, if you're this reader, you're in this Ten of Pentacles energy. Matter of fact, yeah, King of Pentacles. The Empress. Seven of Cups, King of Swords. Two of Wands, Chariot. Queen of Cups. Okay. So there's a King of Pentacles coming towards some of y'all. Some of y'all, it's a King of Cups. Okay. Some of y'all, it's an Emperor that's operating in these energies, fluctuating in and out of one to the other, and vice versa. All right, let's look at the future. What's the time? 1:11:11 on the timer. 1:11:11. So your life could be extra synchronistic right now. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities, a lot more than usual, more frequent than usual. You know, it's like birth pains, right? All right, hold up. Spirit wants me to look through this. I'm just up. Look at that. The name Khalil comes out. The name Marcus. New Zealand can be significant. The name Michelle. Tried to hide evidence. I just saw that. Poland. This might be Polish. Someone that could be Jacqueline or Jackie. All right, let's see. Somebody got red hair. Male, female, 57 to 99 years old. Got crooked police. Okay, whoever this Kalel character is. An ex of yours is connected to crooked police. All right. I'll never find someone like you again. Yeah, somebody will never find a love like yours again. Yeah, they know that now. Whoever this is could have been delusional in thinking that you'd always be there for them, or you'd always be there where they left you, or something like that. Somebody's ex-military. Put that there. Somebody could have got a dishonorable discharge from the military. Seeing 14, individuality, balance, and duality. All right, the Most High is proud of you. All right. Someone famous is interested in you. Okay, or somebody that's popular. The name Leilani is significant. The name Belinda is significant. What'd I say? The name what? It landed right on top of the name Kalel. So for some of you, it's your sister and your ex. Your sister and your ex. Or your brother and your ex. Oh, and yeah, brother right there. Brother right there. The names can be significant. They don't have to be. But that's what those cards represent. You got divine masculine. Seeing 11-11. I just said 1-11-11. There it is. Somebody have green eyes. All right. The name Patrice can be significant in a hidden pregnancy. Orlando Brown, January. I want to apologize in the reverse. Physical abuse, 6 spells. So something that people thought that someone was crazy for is going to be exposed in January. Yeah, and people are going to feel ashamed. People are going to owe somebody an apology, but they're going to feel too ashamed to even give one. All right. Yeah, and somebody's childhood sexual abuser is being caught up, finally. Specific for somebody. Like a family member of yours that sexually harmed you as a child. Yeah, they're being caught up. Like, now. You can hear something that'll be good news to you, okay, about this pretty soon. Somebody has big hands. Okay, that's significant. All right. Or somebody likes another person's big hands. Somebody likes another person's small hands. So one of you can have big hands and the other has small. You guys like each other's hands. Okay. 4 of Swords. Somebody can't sleep. Somebody could be dreaming about somebody. The Chariot. 9 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. Somebody's dreaming about, or they're having nightmares about going to prison. King of Cups. And a Virgo. Who tried to control some shit in your life. Eight of Cups in reverse. Something they can't run away from. The Three of Swords. Something that they're attached to. Temperance, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Somebody could have acted like an earth angel to people to get in their pants, or acted like they were sweet, kind, or balanced, or something like that, like they gave equally, all right, just to, you know, get the dick, or, you know, to give it. Yeah, thinking that it was going to promise them some type of future. Somebody thought their dick was going to bring them, or their vagina was going to bring them some type of inevitable future, you know, full of options. Okay, so fucking their way to the top. All right, and it's not working out for somebody like that. Ancient Egypt can be significant. Temperance. The Queen of Wands. What's Three of Swords? The Three of Wands? So Queen of Wands is afraid about a lie that they told. It's sticking out like a sore thumb to me. Yeah, something's obvious or it becomes obvious, and this person is afraid. It's like they're just waiting. Like, look, 1, 2, 3 on my damn watch. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Somebody is waiting for something to get back to them, or waiting for the justice. It's like somebody's waiting for the police to pull up to their house. Justice. A nervous wreck. This is somebody who has this voodoo doll, or could carry this voodoo doll with them around in their purse or something like that. Six of Wands. This could be like a press conference. A press conference. A police. There's like a sheriff here, or a police chief, giving a press conference. Could be about a death. About something coming to the light. It could be a chain of something, like a chain of events. Okay, a chain of liquor store robberies, right? Or you know, rape. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Okay, it's a lot of it. It's an abundance. Ace of Cups. Oh, could be the death of a loved one for some of you, in particular. Four of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups upright. So some family members want to be nice to you now, want to act like they love you now, because they're caught in something, or they're attached to something, and they're trying to stay attached to you. And here we go with the incest bullshit. Okay, I don't know. You got some cousins out here or something, or a cousin that is thinking about you in a four of swords, Six of Wands type of way. High Priestess, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords. Yeah, you know all of this. You know all of this. This is behind you. Okay, you're about to reunite with somebody. All right, or see someone again. Page of Wands. Be like romantic communication coming in. Somebody letting another person know that they like them. Okay, that they have romantic feelings for them. And I see it being a victory. Like the other person's like, when one person expresses that they like this person, like to this person, it's like the person tries to keep their composure, but on the inside they're jumping up and down like, yes. Six of Swords, Three of Cups, King of Swords. I think it's cute. Yeah, people are going to admire the two of you. Like somebody can be Korean, or somebody's mother. Somebody can have a Korean foster mother. or somebody could be like adopted into a Korean family, or yeah, we'll leave it at that. It doesn't have to be Korean, but I'm getting like heavy Korean vibes here. The Hangman in reverse. Yeah, somebody will not see you. Somebody refuses to see you any way but who you actually are, right? But the way that you're actually supposed to be seen, okay? Because that's how you show up. So somebody's view of you cannot be changed. Somebody's feelings for you cannot be changed. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. They look. Somebody looks up to another person. Somebody's proud of another person. They can tell you this, or they admire what you do. Ten of Swords. And somebody else feels betrayed by this. Okay. And the World. Yeah, this is somebody that you've closed the door on. Whoever feels betrayed. They feel like you stabbed them in their back because you moved on with their life, with your life. They feel like you moving on with their life. You hear what I just said? They feel like you moving on with their life. Damn buffoon. And they done been moved on with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Susie, Tammy, and Michelle. They've been moved on. But when you finally running into somebody that you deserve and they deserve you, now they feel like, oh, you betraying me. You betraying me. Even though I've been left your ass, I've been threw you under the bus, but you betraying me because you're moving on with your life. Negro. Have several seats, okay? Have 7 of them motherfuckers. 7. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Five of Swords, yeah. So the Lovers. I don't know who this bitch is, but this bitch just wants to keep inserting themselves in your romantic relationships or standing in the way of your romantic. This is a jealous bitch. Or a masculine acting like one. The Lovers, the Tower, the 4 of Cups. Yeah, this is a masculine acting like one. For some of you. For others of you, it's a feminine. It's a female. Okay, it could be both. But somebody acts like a bitch. Whoever this masculine is. That's how they act. Okay? They may want to... Look. I ain't gonna take them, but look. The Lovers, the Tower reverse, 4 of Cups. Again, the artist. The same person. They have to be the center of attention. You see how they just pop right back out, right? Okay, Reader. This is an attention whore. This is a child living in an adult body. A High Priestess. You keep clocking this person's movements, or you know where they're going to move or what they're going to do before they even decide to do it. Okay? Yeah, the 7 of Cups. They're shocked by that. They're shocked by that and terrified. And terrified. And wanting to apologize to you. Okay. Apologies are meant, when they're given. If you ain't got no real apology, keep that shit to yourself. I mean, you be doing yourself a disservice. Do not bring a child of the Most High a fake-ass apology, because you will leave paying for it. You'll leave paying for your insincerity. It'd be better for you to just stay over where you are, okay, and correct your behavior. All on your, you work on that. The 4 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. Some of you could be wondering if you're ever going to get married, if you're ever going to have a relationship, a monogamous relationship, or, the relationship you deserve. Yes, you are, okay? According to how you think something, that's how it's going to be, all right? So make sure you're keeping your thoughts aligned with what you want, not what you don't want. Queen of Cups, Justice, Death. The Devil, there could be a mother figure that's being judged. Could be in a court of law. Okay, they've been judged in the heavens already, so something is touching the earth. Something's touching down. And there's a long-awaited celebration here that's about to happen between 2 people. The Emperor. Yeah, this Emperor could have just dodged some type of betrayal, backstabbing. Okay, due to coming into contact with you. So coming into contact with you helped them dodge something that was going on in their environment, their background. Ace of Wands reverse. Yet somebody's completely turned off when it comes to something, someone, group of people, or an idea. Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Yet somebody is, a person could be trying to get somebody to be a player, a hating ass friend, or this could be an ex-friend of someone. Ten of Pentacles. So somebody is practicing what? Semen retention, or somebody has learned not to just give themselves to, you know, every motherfucker that comes across them, right? So somebody's stirring up the creativity, right? You know, that's your creative juices, right? Your you know, your sacral chakra, right? That's where your creativity flows from, right? Flows through. So somebody's finances are improving now that they're doing this, okay? It's like every other part of their life is improving just by that alone. So somebody's saving themselves for marriage till they get with their person. This Emperor and this High Priestess. What? Strength. I can't make it up. Both of y'all. Strength. Ace of Pentacles. Look at y'all. I'm going to leave it right there, too. All right, that's settled. What else, Spirit? Any more messages? Because we up out of here. I got to go. I like that, Virgo. Especially because I'm a Virgo. Slash Leo. Gemini, to be significant. King of Swords. The Devil. Two of Swords. Somebody's name could be Jay. Rico. Ten of Wands. There's a King of Swords that has to deal with some type of fallback. Okay. And it's not nothing that they're not guilty of, because they are. They are. Two of Cups sideways. This is whoever's playing on the fence. It's playing both sides of the fence. Somebody could also be like undercover as well. So, two sides of this. Okay. King of Pentacles. Two of Swords sideways. Taurus. Death. Scorpio. King of Wands. Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, a star. So there's a King of Wands out here that's depressed because they didn't know that you were this star energy. They didn't know that you were going to be famous, or that's how they're thinking about it, right? Some of you guys can be famous, or you can be well known, okay? Somebody's like, oh man, I missed out. Or I could have been famous, or I could have been with somebody famous or popular, or whoop. Okay? Look, came right back out. Came right back out. Somebody planted some real nasty ass seeds about you. Whoever this is, planted some nasty ass seeds about you. And now they're sprouting over where they are. That's their harvest, not yours. Not yours. Somebody smoke weed. Smell good. Sorry, enjoying the smell. Oh, shit. So it's like a... What's this Two of Swords for King of Pentacles? The Five of Cups. Okay, so this is somebody that chose a way of thinking over you. Six of Swords, Justice. Somebody thought that they were getting justice moving on from you. Okay, leaving you behind. Oh my God, that smells so good. Who is smoking that loud? This is somebody who wanted you homeless, or this is a group of people who wanted you homeless who are now homeless. Some of them are, and others are headed there. Some of them are headed to prison. Okay, Seven of Cups. Some of them died. Some of them died, depending on what they did. There's at least 3 deaths out here. At least 3. 7 of Wands. Well, not out here, but I feel it. There's 3 people that their energy's missing. The Lovers. 3 of Pentacles. Empress in the reverse. A matriarch. So somebody in the family that everybody listens to. Wheel of Fortune. Their ending has come. Okay, whoever this is, could be a grandmother, a grandfather, mother, father, whoever the matriarch is. 6 of Cups. They're falling, or they've been. You outsmarted them. This person thinks that because they're older than you, Libra, Pisces, could be significant, Capricorn, Cancer. This person thinks that because they're older than you, that means that they know more than you or that they're smarter than you, right? And if that isn't true, they'll try to make it true, right? They'll try to put their foot on your neck because you're younger and you carry more wisdom than this person. This person could be, like in a spiritual sense, you could be older than whoever this grandmother or grandfather or great aunt, great uncle is. Okay? Meaning your spirit is ancient, right? This person's spirit can be, newer, right? A newer birth spirit, right? They cannot have lived as many lifetimes as you, right? Your spirit is ancient. Meaning, I'm getting goosebumps. Your spirit is ancient, meaning you've been here, right, since the beginning, right? God has been using you since the beginning of things, right? So they feel some type of way about that. You being an old soul. You heard that before, You probably were called that since a child, right? You got an old soul. Saying you got an old soul is because you've been here before. You've been here before, right? When you were a kid, things that would freak out a normal kid, you wouldn't flinch. You know what I'm saying? Or you carry some type of like unknown perception, right, about the world that everybody else around you did not have, right? They did not acquire, but they saw that you did, right? They can understand enough to see it in somebody else, right? To know that they lack it, right? Okay, Page of Cups in the reverse. And Pisces. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you trigger this, whoever this is. You trigger them and then they lie about you. They start lying about you. Yeah, and they feel like everybody's gonna believe them because they're your relative or something like that. And they probably did for a while. The reader of the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, you got some people who want to work with you if you are a reader or an intuitive or something like that. The Fool. Okay, so you got some contracts coming in, so be careful. Use your intuition. All right, you don't have to jump on an opportunity just the first opportunity that comes. Don't do that. I mean, not necessarily don't do that, right? I mean, do what you want to do. But know your worth. Okay, don't let anybody just offer you anything and you just take it maybe because you never seen a certain amount of money before. Okay, don't be naive. All right, look at the fine print. All right, get another set of eyes if need be, right? I would say do that anyway. I would get 2 other sets of eyes. Triple check some shit. Okay, make sure that there's receipts. All right, make sure that there is a long list of receipts. So whatever it is that you are looking to inquire into, right? Or if somebody wants to hire you for your services or sign you to a contract, right? A binding contract for a number of years, okay? Make sure you do your due diligence. And if somebody tries to rush you in making a decision, that ain't the one for you. Okay, you got 24 hours to give me an answer. 72 hours, give me an answer. Well, look. I'm trying to fuck my throat chakra. Don't let nobody rush you into making a decision or that's hiding something. Okay, Queen of Cups. People love you, okay? People cannot wait to see you wherever you are seen. People can't wait to see you. They can't wait for you to pull up. They can't wait for you to show up. Oh. So, those of you that are single, I'm talking to, you got people questioning the relationships they're in. People in your environment, like, are thinking about leaving what they're in. Like, you shed the light. You've shed the light on a lot of things. You got a lot of masculines watching you for somebody, men, okay, that are, or women, take our resumes, that are second guessing the situations that they're in. You're making them to see what's real, what's true, okay? So you pull back the veil for these masculines. Some of them want you, okay? Some of that is, you could I forgot what it's called, but it's like opening somebody's eyes to something new, right? Okay, that's beneficial to them, right? And it helps them a lot, and they end up falling in love with the person that, or they think that they're in love with the person that is helping them, right? Because of this goodness that they're bringing into their life, right? Okay, it's some type of, not condition, but I don't know the name to put on it, but it reminds me of trauma bonding. That's what it reminds me of, right? But it's not that. But anyway, yeah, you got a lot of people coming towards you. Okay, so you got your work cut out for you. I mean, you got choices to make, but it looks like here that you and somebody else are like neck and neck right now. You're mirroring each other heavy. They could be about to speak, okay? But I mean, hell, if they don't speak, you got a lot of other people who want to be with you here who just may, have the balls to speak. I mean, not no shade, no shade. I'm just saying, if somebody doesn't speak, you got a whole bunch of other options over here that absolutely want to speak. Y'all heard the horn? Again, you got options out here. All right. So if somebody does not, you know, somebody allows fear to hold them back, which I don't feel like they are, but shit happens. If this emperor allows fear to hold them back, then you have other options ready. Okay? I'm gonna leave it there, Virgo. That's your read, alright? I love ya. I love you, Virgo. If y'all donate to the channel, book of personal infos below the video, click more. It's not going to say description section. It's going to say more. Alright? Click on more and it's down there. The info's down there. Alright? Make sure y'all stand up on y'all spiritual hygiene and everything, right? Y'all prayer life. Absolutely. Right? Okay, first and foremost. Alright? And that's it. And congratulations, Virgo. Do your thing, man. Alright? I love you. I'll holler at you later. Stay prayed up. Be easy. Peace.